everyone, how's it going? This is SRY-in-advance. Today, this is my first live video in like a month or two. Probably closer to 2. So, in this video, I kind of wanted to go over my characters, how their light level's doing, and basically I wanted to do that because my main character, my hunter right here, is very close to 335 light, which is obviously the max for this update. Now, many of you should know that in the Dark Below, in the House of Wolves, and at the beginning of the Taken King, I was maining my Titan. Now my Titan, I still love him dearly, but he's been pushed aside. With the April update, I started dying a lot with him. I wasn't enjoying him as much. Overall, he was getting boring. So, I decided, you know what? We're going to switch to my hunter, and we're going to start playing with him. Turns out my hunter got extremely lucky with, like, the raid drops, as well as, like, different items were dropping extremely well on my hunter, and I was leveling up incredibly fast. As you can see, I've been using Hawkmoon, her Fury, and the Terminus quite a bit lately. It is, it's really fun to use the Hawkmoon. Since the update, it has become my favorite gun in the game. Hand cannons aren't the greatest. They aren't in a really good spot right now. They're just fun. They're really fun, and I'm enjoying playing as them. Overall, I would say that they're probably the best PvE weapon right now for me. Close second is gonna be like the Hung Jury Scout Rifle. So I mean, I've really been enjoying the Hawkmoon. I haven't used the Zealous Bane. I'm just kind of keeping this along just to infuse it into something. Probably gonna be the Mida because I love the Mida. But at my highest light level, I am still 334. As you can see, I am 1 light level off, which is stuck on my boots. These dang boots, man. I think those were also a problem in the King's Fall hard mode for me. I just could not get boots to drop to save my life. So, let's go back to the other setup that I had. I kind of want to go over the weapons that I've got currently. I just had the Hawkmoon drop at 335 yesterday, actually, and I leveled up. Been using it ever since. It's just a lot of fun to use, and overall I've been enjoying it a lot. Second, I got the Touch of Malice. I leveled that one up just because, I mean, it's pretty good for the daughters. In general, I don't use it for Oryx or any other boss fight, really. It's just kind of there to be there. I leveled up the Doctrine just because I actually enjoy the roll on it with Hidden Hand. Some people don't. They prefer to get counterbalance on it. But I enjoy the Hidden Hand perk on it a little bit more because I don't really need max stability on it. Next, I got a 330 Mida. This was acquired a little bit earlier than the other weapons, so it's not as leveled up as the other ones. But I'm probably gonna infuse it with this hand cannon because let's be honest, the hand cannons are complete crap in this game right now. Well, not necessarily in the game right now, but this one in particular is crap in the game right now. It's just, it's so bad. The accuracy and the rate of fire and the stability, the range is the killer stat on it. I've got it hand loaded, but it doesn't help much, and the reinforced barrel just kills the stability too much. Basically, it's crap. The only kind of good roll on it is with Firefly, but even that's not very enjoyable. I got this Final Duty from the first week, which actually has Head Seeker and Spray and Play, Brace Frame, which gives me full stability, as you can see, because anything else doesn't really put it up. So this is the God Roll Pulse Rifle that I talked about a couple days ago in the video I made about like the weapons in the April update. This gun is very good. It's very strong. I think it 3 bursts in the Crucible. Don't quote me on that, but I think with Head Seeker it does actually 3 burst. Next, I got the Hand of Judgment with explosive rounds. Don't enjoy the explosive rounds, but the gun's overall pretty good. I infused it up to 334, I believe. I just had to infuse it once. Other than that, I probably won't level it up too much more. I don't enjoy the weapon as much as, say, the Hung Jury, which, funny enough, is the next weapon that we're going to move on to. This is the first weapon in my primary slot that I put to 335, mainly just because I want to hit 335 with my raid gear on, which is usually this, unless it's Oryx, in which then I'll move to the Sleeper. But overall, I mean, the Hung Jury is still a powerhouse weapon. The perk Firefly on it is very nice to have, especially extended mag. That puts this up to 20 bullets in the magazine, which is incredible for a scout rifle. It feels very similar to the good old Vision of Confluence, which was extremely good in the Vault of Glass. And then, like, the 3 scopes, I prefer the second one just because it looks cool. So, Hung Jury, that's probably my main primary right now for the raid. Hawkmoon I use for a little bit in the raid. But, I mean, really, you need the Black Spindle for the raid. That is why my Black Spindle is 335 light. This is the first secondary that I leveled up to 335. And I don't regret it at all, man. This gun is so good. I really enjoy it. It's very good for the raid. And overall, I'm really enjoying it. As far as my secondaries go, I didn't get anything new until this. I got the Alpha Rua D. Basically, I just leveled this up because it's the only sniper that I had that was okay, that I actually enjoyed, and I could res snipe with the new sniper. I guess you would say buff and nerf. I don't know how to classify that, but that's basically the only sniper that I had until I did the prison last week and got this sniper rifle, which is a very good roll. It has an ambush, grenadier, unflinching, small bore injection, while armor piercing in the middle. I prefer the increased range, so that's why I use small bore on this. And the magazine honestly isn't too bad. I believe it stays at 4, really? Really, it stays at 4. Overall, I mean, it's a good roll for Crucible. I really enjoy Grenadier and Crucible, especially as my hunter, because I don't have too much discipline, which means that I can't get my grenades as much. But overall, it's a very good weapon. I'm enjoying it a lot, and it's not too bad. I also got the Silence and the Might is Reckoning from the raid. These are guaranteed 320s now, so I mean, weapons like the Conspiracy Theory and other like exotics that I have that are under 320, they're gonna be coming 320 fairly soon, actually. And then I also got the Plan C yesterday. Kind of sad because, well, it's 334. I was hoping for a 335 so I could put it into the Her Fury, but alas, I didn't. Next, I got the Quillums. I actually got a couple of heavies from the raid yesterday. One of them dropped at 335, so I infused it into my Quillums Terminus. One of my favorite LMGs throughout the game, actually. I still like my Yolders Hammer a little bit more, and guns like the Swarm, and I really enjoyed the, I think it was Objection 4 back in the Dark Below, because that was my first legendary. So, I mean, this gun is just overall the smartest choice, because, well, it's a legendary, and it's in the heavy slot. With your Black Spindle and with your primaries, you're really going to need a legendary in your heavy slot, because heavies aren't used as much in PvE, so, I mean, unless it's something as overpowered as Galahorn, you're not going to have anything else in this slot. The Dreadfang, I actually infused a little bit up to 329 because I was enjoying it. It's not a bad sword, especially with the Will of Light perk instead of another Scabbard. But I stopped leveling up once I got the Quillum's Terminus up to about the same light level, because overall it was just a smarter choice for endgame. The Sleeper Simulant, I actually leveled up a little bit to 334, well, a lot bit. Basically, I did this just for the Ogres and Oryx. I'm still 334 with it, so, I mean, it's not a bad choice. The Raise Lighter, I leveled up to 330. Probably going to level that up in the next week's raid, which I believe is War Priest Challenge. So I'm going to get a guaranteed heavy, probably a guaranteed secondary as well, higher light, so. I'm definitely going to be leveling up the Raise Lighter and probably the Sleeper as well, just because, well, they're really good weapons. Next, I got this Ghost Shell from the prison. It dropped at 335, and I was actually 330 light, so I'm very happy about that one. Also, I just got some like random other ghosts. I got this one from the raid 2 days ago, which isn't too bad either. Next, I got a 335 artifact from the court. And then this one I got from the raid yesterday, which actually isn't too bad. I'm probably going to use this one over the one that I have right now, just because it has 5 more strength. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. I got the Scion Flayer mantle when I was running a ton of Vanguard strikes not too long ago. However, I also got a 335 Warden's Cloak, but I don't like it as much. It doesn't go with my gear as much. And that's the main reason that I used red chroma on all of my gear. The boots, which is the one thing that holds me back from 335 light, as you can see, got intellect strength, but I keep them because they have sniper rifle ammo and the arc double down. Generally, I don't use Blade Dancer too much, but it's my secondary subclass, so I thought might as well have it, especially because of the sniper ammo. Next, I got a really good chest plate, which also has sniper rifle ammo and has arc armor. So I mean, if I'm running as a Blade Dancer, I'm gonna be set, man. Next, I got the sealed Ahamkara's grasps with a disciplined strength roll, which is very good. It's actually my favorite gauntlets to use right now, especially for the hunter because of his invisismokes. But I got machine gun loader and sidearm over. I wish I would have gotten sniper rifle or hand cannon loader, but whatever. I'm not too depressed about it. Switchblade, which is very good, and then I obviously had to go with discipline and strength, just because. Well, I mean, it's such a good combination to use that I thought I might as well. Next, I got an intellect discipline Spectre mask. This is the one thing that's going to change very soon because it's not a very good roll. As soon as I get anything better than this, it's going to definitely be put on with the red chroma. I also got the Hood of Malak. I don't enjoy it too much, but it's got a better roll and arguably better perks. But I don't enjoy the way it looks. Like, look how stupid I turn into. Just, ugh, don't like it. But anyway, that's my hunter. As far as my subclass, I've mainly been using Night Stalker with Black Hole, Vanish and Smoke, and Envenom to kind of switch around depending on if I'm doing PvE, which I use Vanish and Smoke, or PvP, I use an Envenom for the Wombo combos, where you use the Envenom grenade and then the Void Wall, or the Vortex grenade. I just prefer Void Wall, it looks cooler. Next, I switch between Light of the Pack and Lockdown, depending on if I'm doing PvE, I use Light of the Pack, or Lockdown if I'm doing PvP. Otherwise, I mean, generally I use this anywhere outside of the raid, so that's kind of how that one goes. Next, I like Shade Step just because it looks cool. Generally, Keen Scout would probably be better, especially if you're going to run with the Graviton Forfeit. And I do have gear that I don't mind using with the Graviton Forfeit. But I mean, generally, the Grasps are better for the smoke bombs. And then I just go full armor just because. Let's move on to my next character, which is my Titan. And I'm just going to kind of quickly go through my Titan because, well, he doesn't matter as much. The weapons are all the same for all these characters. I just switch them over depending on what event I'm doing and what I need to do. My Titan at max level is 330 light. Not bad at all. Especially considering, well, I mean, it's my second character and I haven't been on him very much. The ghost shells are all dropping at 320 for me. Kinda sucks, but whatever. As far as these secondaries, the only one I've gotten is Queenbreaker's Bow and the Hereafter. Those are the only 2 other exotics that weren't on my other character. Next, I got the JLB 47 rocket launcher, and then I leveled up the artifact to 333. Probably should switch over to lists, just because it's a little bit higher light. Next, I've got the Mark of Oblivion, which I leveled up to 330 before I switched over to my Hunter. The boots, which I believe aren't actually my highest. Oh yeah, they are. Sniper rifle ammo, that's the only reason I kept that. Discipline Strength chestplate with sniper rifle ammo. And then I got the Spectre gauntlets. I keep them just because of the melee attack speed. And then the helmet, which is actually pretty good if you ask me. Next, let's move on to my Warlock real quick. And then that is going to be it. My Warlock, I'm sorry, Warlock, but I have neglected you. I really have. My Warlock is still the same level as he was in the previous DLC. I think he's 324 with the upgrade from the weapons, but like, I don't have anything. I've still got a black hammer on this character. That's how much I don't care about it. I'm using a blue fusion rifle. But I've got the 320 artifact, which isn't terrible. I've got the Omnigal Bond, which isn't terrible. I've got the Harrowed Boots, which isn't terrible. And then I got Spectre legs, which aren't too bad. They've got the sniper rifle ammo, which is one thing that I always care about. Next, I don't have anything. I think I got an Alchemist raiment, but I infused it into something else. So, I mean, overall, yeah, this character was neglected a lot. Sorry, Warlock. You're just, you're not the one for me. I really don't enjoy you anymore. I'm sorry. This is when you know I don't like a character, is when a subclass isn't fully leveled. That's how to tell if I'm not playing as a character and don't like them. So, anyway, that is the entire video. Thank you guys for watching. This has been SRY-in-advance. And I'm probably going to make a video later on this week. It's going to be actually a stream of Call of Duty Zombies. Expect that on Friday night around 10:30 to 11. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sorry in advance, and